up everyone, it's Theme Park Bazza here. It's November 22nd and today is my birthday. Yay! Well, that's disappointing. Let's fix it with a little bit of magical software. There you go, it's all fixable. So welcome to today's vlog, which is a subscriber giveaway. Yes, as part of my birthday gift to everybody here, we have a bag of goodies which are all around Disney and some of the 50th merch and some stuff that isn't 50th merch that we're going to share with you. Some of it's in this bag and one piece is too big to go in here. But we'll go through that later in the vlog, and the goal is you'll have till November 30th. I'm going to ask you a question and later on in the vlog you need to answer correctly as a comment on this vlog, and then close it on November the 30th, and then we'll get this shipped to you before Christmas. Wherever you are around the world, we'll get it out to you. Leading into this though, just want to spend a couple of minutes talking about Michael. If you know Michael, he's the retired Disney Imagineer. I'll put a link up here to when we went with him to Friar Tuck for a meal. He's a fascinating guy. He's got so many tales. I mean, he worked in Disney from the 80s through the 2000s. So much history there. And what he's been doing is collecting a lot of the 50th merch, trying to fill out the whole collection. So he invited me over to show me how much he's got so far, and he's got a ton of stuff. And the vault, the old classic stuff. So if you're interested in Disney merch and the vault and the 50th stuff, what's available, he's basically got all of it. And he's going to walk us through and show us what you can get, some of the stuff that's in the shop, some of the specialist stuff you have to order. So he walks us through that, and he also colours it in with the history and his knowledge of Disney and what went on. He just drops peppers in these little things, and it's fascinating to hear the real history behind it. So we'll just walk you through that for 10 or so minutes, show you his stuff. He also got invited to Club 33, which is a very prestigious club at Disney I didn't know anything about. But he filled me in on that and showed me some of the stuff you can buy there if they allow you to buy stuff, which they did with Michael. They must have liked him. So stay with us and we'll just walk you through some of that, and then pop back at the end of the vlog and we'll talk a little more about the giveaway. So over to Michael. Naughty Nick, he's here with me. Surprise, this wasn't Naughty Nick. Who is it? Unmask yourself.
Surprise, it's Mike.
It's Mike.
I'm dressed as Nick, as my favorite Halloween character.
You're not quite, the problem is you're not quite as grumpy. You're smiling.
That's true.
You've got to be grumpy and you've got to be miserable, and you're going to say how much for everything.
Bug off.
But Mike's now going to show us around. He's got a great collection of 50th merch that he's put together over the last few weeks, and he's going to walk us through this. This is very special because I haven't seen this level of merch anywhere before. So do you want to walk us through some of the stuff that you got?
Sure, Barry.
So where are you going to start?
Probably with pre-opening stuff. Because this is the new stuff you can buy. This is pre-opening. They had a preview center on Buena Vista Drive. But after the preview center closed, they sold the same merchandise and stuff in the Magic Kingdom. If you walked in the park on the right next to Tony's in that big hall, that used to be a big preview center where they sold all this stuff.
Well, didn't you say the Magic Kingdom history was your history as well? That's another thing. Your founder's history.
And that's why I brought these pictures out too.
Ah.
The Magic Kingdom's 50-year history is my own family's history. I came to the Magic Kingdom as a child, 11 years old, and we came, the first summer was 1972 in October, and it was so hot, the Disney parks were not expecting the crowds that came. So instead of coming right to the park, it took us hours to park that day in June, and we had to sit outside in the grass in front of the monorail station. And you'll see the first picture here. That's my family sitting on the grassy knoll.
Not the grassy knoll.
You can see
grassy knoll.
You can see the monorail station, the Magic Kingdom monorail station on the left.
Well, was that sort of like the Ticket and Transportation Centre at that time? Did that exist?
Yes, that existed, but this was after the monorail dropped us off at the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
They couldn't let us in yet, so they had a big water show with Goofy on skis that'd be out in the lagoon until it was time for you to be let into the park.
Very cool.
Now, before the park opened, they had a preview center that sold merchandise down here, which was things like the promo book.
Oh, that's what the preview stuff is it?
And the Orange Bird.
Yeah.
And the preview center book. You could buy these things back then.
Which is a preview center book, this one here?
Yes. And they recreated that picture in these placemats for your table. The stuff from the Walt collection is very authentic. They brought back things from their archives. So after the Magic Kingdom opened in October, they still had a lot of merchandise. So that's what they sold to people for the first year. And they had a big preview center right there in the Magic Kingdom.
Okay. I wondered what the preview center stuff was, because I saw that in the vault. I wasn't sure what it meant when it had the preview center tag on it, but that was taking it back to that original center.
Well, the original logo is on the cup now, and that mug you could buy back then. But they created that limited edition pin with that logo on it, so you can buy that now. And other things they created from 1971 is the white license plate. This is metal. The green license plate, which is also metal, but you have to hang that one. The lunchbox. The thermos.
And that was in the lunchbox, wasn't it? That came.
Yes, that came together. Here. Now it's separate. I think the thermos is what, $19. The prices have gone up.
Surprise.
Well, when it opened, you could buy a ticket book, which was alphabetical, and like this one here. That each ticket, that's a copy of Disneyland, but Disney World was exactly the same.
And this is what you're telling me, this is where they got like the e-ticket rides and things from, wasn't it?
Right. They would give a book, and it was only like $5. And you would get like 11 attractions. And they would give you so many of each letter attraction, E being the most expensive attraction. To ride the Haunted House in 1971 would cost you 55 cents. But if you bought the book, it was cheaper. But if you wanted to ride it again, you had to buy a ticket. Does that sound like a lightning lane?
Yeah. What goes around comes around, doesn't it?
Yes, and they also have reproduced, from the first year they had a tobacco shop on Main Street that sold ashtrays. They're calling them trinket trays.
Yeah, because I guess smoking's not as popular now as it was in 1971.
They're not reselling this, but just from my history, this was a cigarette case that we bought for my grandfather that also was sold in that same store. So I think it's fun what they chose to reproduce and not reproduce.
Yeah.
And all these things behind are what are available now. The gift bags. This is a placemat. It's solid though, but it's a placemat. And like I said, that's a reproduction of that picture from the preview guide. These are coins that represent each of the rides that were there on opening day. The Review, Liberty Square, Pirates, It's a Small World, Jungle Cruise, Country Bear, Jamboree. Was it always called the Grand Prix Raceway? Yes.
World of Presidents, Cinderella's Golden Carousel, Mr. Toad, Carousel of Progress, and is that Tropical Serenade? What was Tropical Serenade?
The Tiki Birds.
That's a Tiki Birds.
Yeah, it was sponsored by Florida Orange Juice, and that's when they created the Orange Bird as their mascot.
Ah.
Another coin that was reproduced from the first year is this Mickey Mouse coin. That's an authentic reproduction. And behind it is a new, I don't know what they call them. They're not coins, they're not tickets, they're metal. That was recreated for the 50th, but actually it's not very well done.
Adventureland. Yeah, it's like a metal pressing of a ticket.
Yes, yes. But the way it came out, it didn't work. Also available now is a reproduction. They had this the first year too. That's the back. And this is the front. This is hard to find, except they've been selling a lot of them at the co-op at Disney Springs, so you can buy this without going into the parks.
Okay.
The co-op in Disney Springs, and also the art gallery. That's where I found the coins.
Oh, so they weren't actually in the parks themselves. You got them in Disney Springs. Well, the art gallery is, but I mean the
vault store. They call it the vault store.
Yeah.
And there's three different collections. There's the new 50th. Then there's the Vault Collection, which is all the reproductions.
Yeah.
And then they have a new, it's all going to be all black and gold coming out at the end of November, which is a very serious high-end merchandise that will look different than all this.
So when all the Brits come in November, that's going to be available in the parks as well?
Yes. And it'll be like this. It'll be sporadic. You'll have to look around, and if you're here long enough, it's great. But if you're here one day, you probably won't find a lot of this stuff because each shop only has so much merchandise, and when it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, we found that with the Vault stuff. That's pretty much limited edition. You know, the stuff's there. I mean, I don't think this lunchbox is even...
No, I got that with my D23 set. That's a different set. That's,
yeah.
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 And but they said these are coming back, but the exact same one, except this one has the word D23 on it.
Right.
Whereas the ones, and also they make like a small satchel that's the lunchbox, and I want to get that too.
And this other jacket here was...
That's available, and then behind you, those two are too. That's a zip-up jacket, and that's just a printed one, whereas the more expensive one was embroidered.
And then I've seen this shirt in the shops.
Yeah, and that, again, it comes and goes. When they have it, they got lots of them everywhere.
Yeah, they're in Animal Kingdom yesterday. Just if I wore that, I look like a cast member walking around. People might be asking me questions.
Now, this came out last year for... but this is what Mickey Mouse really looked like in 1971.
He was a bit more athletic there, wasn't he?
Well, he was working in an office.
Yeah.
More executive compared to the new... the new ones go back to the original goofiness of Mickey Mouse.
Well, the original one was a bit scary from the original ones I've seen.
Oh yeah. It looks like the e-ticket on one side, and then you flip it over, and it's the haunted house busts.
I flip it over, so look at the other side.
Yeah.
I'll let you do it, so I've got the camera. Flip that over. Oh yeah.
And this just came out this week for the Haunted House's 50th here in Walt Disney World.
All right. We got the maps here as well, haven't we?
Right. That's a new map.
I'll let you come that side.
This one's the 50th, and that's the new guide out for the...
And these are the maps of the parks that people can get when they come. The new guide maps.
And they give them away at Disney Springs. If you go to their information center, they have all 4. So you don't have to go to each park.
So another thing we wanted to show you today is Michael also got an invite to go to D33.
Club 33.
Club 33, is that the wrong? Yeah, D23 and Club 33, isn't it? Are they the two?
Yeah, every park around the world has a D23. A Club 33 now.
Yeah, you're saying.
Yeah, Club 33.
Yeah.
This was created first by Walt Disney for Disneyland when he wanted to take his special guests into an area that served alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Because they didn't have it in the park. So he created Club 33, which is, it's in their New Orleans Square area.
It's pretty exclusive though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hidden, and I think the basic cost to get and you have to be invited is like $40,000.
Wow.
And then $2,000, and that's a person. If you're a corporation, it's $100,000, and you can wait up to 2 years. But every year, every time they've opened up a new park, they add a new Club 33.
Right.
So they took me. I went to for my.
So
birthday.
do they have them in like Epcot as well, or is it just in Magic Kingdom and just in Disneyland?
No, the one we went to, it was in Epcot, and it's upstairs in the America's Pavilion.
Oh, okay.
Those windows you see if you look up from the entrance,
yeah,
that's Club 33.
Oh, okay.
Magic Kingdom, it's over near Adventureland. As soon as you go over the bridge, it's on the right.
I didn't realize every park had one. I thought it was like just unique to the Magic Kingdom, that each of the parks had its own Club 33.
It used to be until they saw the money that was involved.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That, and this was years ago. They decided this needs to be expanded because they had a lot of people who were angry that they couldn't get in Club 33.
Yeah.
But you have to be invited to join it, and then you have to know someone or be a club member to go there.
Right. And you were invited in.
I was, and we had a great time. It wasn't busy, so they spent a lot of time with us. After it closed, we still kept talking, and then they let me choose whatever merchandise I wanted, and you could buy watches up to like $5,000.
Oh, thank you. You don't get me one. But let's go have a look what Michael got. You got some great stuff from there, didn't you?
Yes, they let me buy stuff, so I did what my budget could allow.
Okay, let's go have a look. Okay, so let's have a look at the stuff you got here. You said it was called the Constellation Club? The other one in Epcot?
Well, every Club 33 had a different name, and this one's called Constellation. And the whole interior looks like a cruise ship, and the whole ceiling is a constellation. Oh. When I went in there, I felt like I was on the Disney Magic. It was really wonderful.
So what did you get? Show us what you got.
Well, they gave a set. They have a cup, a drinking cup, a plate, 2 different size glasses. And again, they sold tons of stuff. And this is a thermos, and a keychain, and a hat.
But you can only buy it from the club, can't you? You can't get it
Yes.
outside in the parks or anything. You have to be in the club.
Right, and you have to be invited, and you can't always buy the merchandise. You have to be sort of, they like you, and yes, you can. You're not a member, but we're going to let you buy our merchandise.
So they must have liked you because they sold you some stuff. So.
I loved them, so they kept us after closing, so I think we had a good time.
It's good. And the bag, that's what they gave you?
Yes.
It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. So welcome back. Wasn't that great? I might do some more stuff with Michael. Comment below if you'd like to see more of Michael and some of his history with Disney. We'll do some more filming, but that was thank you to Michael for sharing that with us. That was a fascinating collection, a lot of stuff there. And again, I think the fact he knows all about that stuff really kind of helps add the colour to it. Anyway, on with the giveaway. So what you're going to get as part of the giveaway, you're going to get this 50th bag sent to you from Walt Disney World. So this will be in and it will be full of goodies. So we'll have a look at the goodies that are in here. So number one, we're also going to include one of the classic Disney Parks plastic bags. I know we get those with the stuff, but a lot of you, especially in the UK, really like these as collectibles. So we're going to put that in there. And then let's go in here and see what we have in a random order. So the first thing we're going to give you is, or I'm going to give you, is this magnet. It's a Disney Annual Pass member magnet, but it's the one in the Disney logo for the 50th. So this is magnetic. It'll stick on the fridge or on your car, but don't put it on your car in case I nearly dropped that. Didn't drop anything. Don't put it on your car because they get nicked over here. They're very popular. So that will be the first thing that will be in the bag. So the second thing that will be in the bag is this 50th collectible pin that we will put in there for you. And on the front of it is Mickey and Minnie and the castle, and it's got the castle in the colours with the 50th logo on there. So that will be in your envelope as well. Another pin we'll have in here is a Christmas one, which says Seasons Greetings. So it's a Groot Marvel one. So that will be included as well. Then, what else do we have? We also have a 50th lanyard for you to wear when you come to the parks. Get that in front of my eyes, then it will focus on it hopefully. Focus, 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 there you go. So where you attach that on there, so that will be and it's detachable as well, so you can detach it from that point there. So that will be included in the bag. And then the last thing in the bag is this special edition collectible Disney Mandalorian key. It's quite a big one, it's not the little tiny ones. A limited edition. I'm not sure you can still get these. I got this maybe a year ago and I've been saving it for this giveaway. So it's got the child on there. So it is special edition limited, so that will be in there as well. You'll also get, of course, as we mentioned, the bag. And then finally, the thing that won't fit in the bag but will be shipped as well is this, which is a 16-month calendar from 2021 to 2022. So it is basically the whole of the 50th. Oh, you got the light on there, let me bring it that way. The whole of the 50th celebrations, and then inside on the back it will show you all the different months and all the different characters and all the different months. So you can see you got Chip and Dale and Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and Donald. So they're all in there. This is all sealed. I think they're out of these at the moment. They might have some more coming in, but this is the biggest item, and we'll put that in there as well. So you got 2 pins, a lanyard, a magnet, a key, and of course you have the calendar. So how do you win? So as we were saying before, I'm going to say the closing date will be November the 30th at midnight. Eastern Daylight Time here in the USA. So anything after the 30th of November is not going to be accepted. The way you enter is to comment on this vlog below, and then I will randomly pick a name who has the right answer, and we'll do a little vlog to show me picking that, and then hopefully we'll get all this shipped to you before Christmas comes 2021. And the question is, so I have a red car. The number plate on the front of that red car is named after a famous vehicle. What I want to know is, who is the person, I've got to get the right words here to not give it away, who is the person who actually drives that vehicle. I need both names of the person, first name and second name. You only get one go per person. You can't answer this 20 times. Your first submission is your only submission. So I'll put a link up here to a vlog from the past that might help you. So I'll repeat the question. I have a red car. It has a number plate on the front that refers to a certain specific vehicle from the movies. Who is the person who drives that vehicle? First name, second name, I need both names, as it appeared in the film. And then one submission per person, first submission counts, and I will do a random draw of who gets it right, and then I'll do a vlog to let you know who it is, and we will get those out to you. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing all the 50th merch and the Club 33 stuff and Michael's Tales. Hope you're going to have fun entering for this draw, and thank you very much for watching, and we, or me, will see you later. Bye.